Hi, I'm Alan Percy I'm Director of Market Development with Audiocodes. Been with the company about 7 years. A little bit of background on Audiocodes. We're a 15-year-old publicly traded company, primarily focused in voice over IP enabling technologies. You probably know our Media Pack and Media line of media gateways are a big piece of our product line. You know, the changes that have happened in the industry over the last few years have really been dramatic. Voice over IP really started as a way of reducing long-distance telephone call costs. The primary application, the initial one in the late 90s, was all about reducing the international long-distance calling. But it's changed dramatically. If you look today at the marketplace, it's more about actually powerful applications that can leverage IP as infrastructure. So IP-based PBXs, contact center applications, voice over broadband, SIP trunking, all those kinds of things are applications that just weren't possible until IP-based communications came along. So now it's not so much about the cost anymore, it's more about the power and the capabilities of voice over IP. So big difference. So one of the big benefits of using an Audiocodes product is the consistency. Because this product line is based on the same common core technology, one of the nice things is if you're trained or you learn some of the capabilities or how to control and manage our products, is that irrespective of whether it's a little two-port product, again, or all the way up to what the much larger carrier-based solutions, is that it's the same user interface, it's the same control mechanism, it's the same SIP protocol stack. Therefore, it's much, much easier for a reseller or a network solution designer to design in something and know that it's going to work because it's the same consistent technology across the entire line. So that's really important. One of the things that our resellers can use as a tool to help sell Audiocodes products certainly is a demonstration. The quality of the product by listening and using the product as part of a demonstration suite that a reseller should have in their office will really help convince the end user that they should spend the money to get good quality product. So I definitely would recommend demonstration systems, an opportunity to see the system in action and see the interoperability between different systems. So I think that's probably the biggest key that would make a big difference for a reseller. Well, certainly, the current financial struggles in the market has really been, obviously of deep concern for most everybody in the communication space, and Audiocodes included. And we've seen a number of our resellers and others struggle with, how do I deal with this? So I just cut back and hunker down and wait for it to pass, or do I use this or seize this as an opportunity? And we do, Audiocodes, we really see this as an opportunity for aggressive resellers to go out and make a difference. I'll give you a couple examples. Matter of fact, SIP trunking is a perfect example. You can go into an existing customer who has a traditional TDM PBX today and sell them SIP trunking and use an Audiocodes Media Gateway to connect that SIP trunk to their existing PBX. So you've saved the end customer significant cost. The ROI on that SIP trunk is usually in weeks, if not just a few days, so they can reduce their communication costs and pay for any of that equipment. And of course, those kinds of savings are highly valuable to enterprises right now that are working on tight budgets. So another area that is interesting, a lot of our resellers are starting to leverage, is by networking remote branch offices or far-flung offices together over a wide area network. Instead of using the PSTN to call back and forth from New York to Washington to LA, for example, they're starting to use their wide area network to transport or network their different PBX systems together. And this can be accomplished with some Audiocodes Media Gateways very cost effectively, immediately reducing costs for the enterprise so that they can realize those savings right away. All right, so the Audiocodes line of CP and access gateways starts with a low-cost two-port analog gateway called Media Pack MP202. This is primarily targeted towards the we call it the access market, which is voice over broadband or maybe fax machines in a small enterprise. The idea being is that it's very cost effective. It includes a router. It's a great little application for that kind of solution. But it also ranges all the way through our MP11X, which is our 112, 114, and 118 analog media gateways. Our MP40X line, which is our BRI gateway, primarily targeted towards the EMEA marketplace. And then it also moves all the way up into our larger MP124 product, which is the 24-port analog FXS gateway for maybe a good example that would be contact centers or hospitality or hotels or hospitals where they have lots of analog phones. Then we move on up into the Mediant line, or the Mediant 1000. It's our flagship CPE products, highly flexible. Has lots of different modules that can fit into it: analog, FXS, FXO. It's got BRI modules, and can support up to 4 T1 or E1 ports. So it's a great platform for a lot of SMB and small enterprise solutions. Okay. Standalone survivability is a unique feature that we've included in many of our MediaPack and Mediant gateways. And what it's all about is for those branch offices that have a number of small IP phones out of this remote office, so that if there's a network failure, that office can continue to operate. And basically what we've done is included a small little SIP proxy inside of our gateways, and that the phones would then leverage if there's a WAN outage, so that the phones can then continue to be able to do phone-to-phone dialing. They can still have access to outside lines in an emergency situation. And it's been really, really helpful for solving that tough challenge, which is, if the WAN goes down, do I have to close my branches? And of course the answer is you don't want to, no. And standalone survivability has been able to deliver that with the MediaPack and the Mediant line of gateways. So standalone survivability is available in the MediaPack MP11X family, and also in the Mediant 600 and Mediant 1000. We're pleased that we could be here today. I think 888 VoIP Store is a real good addition to our ecosystem, and I think that the value that you folks bring to the marketplace, delivering good support, access to our products, design and configuration assistance, we really think is a valuable asset, and really appreciate your participation.